That's a wrap.
After 52 takes of 14 scenes and 7 rewrites, the more than 5 miles of exposed film is rushed to the lab, where it will be developed overnight. The 122nd episode of Friends is officially in the can.
Let's go, guys. You got 23 more episodes to shoot. What are you waiting for?
The next key step in the making of Friends takes place in Steve Prime's editing room.
This is a difference of opinion.
We run about 30,000 feet of film for all 4 cameras, which is about 12 hours of footage for 1.5 hour show. We then sync it up so that all 4 cameras will be played back on my machine simultaneously, and starting on Monday morning, I start cutting the show together. The hard part of editing is this, where you have problems, and those are the ones where you do the most work.
And when that happens in a marriage...
No, Ross, come on, this is not...
There's, of course, many different ways I could bring her up. I could easily change it to this shot, which I shied away from because she exited frame. The impactful way is to be close. Television is a close-up medium, so I could go right from there, and then punch in for a close-up. So this is another option I could do.
Happens in a marriage.
No, Ross, come on, this is not a marriage. This is the world's worst hangover.
Very fine way of cutting it. I opted to just play it all in close-up.
Happens in a marriage.
No, Ross, come on, this is not a marriage. This is the world's worst hangover.
Sometimes the audience responds too big. If I went with the actual laugh, so that laugh is still going through her next line into his next reaction, and it's 5-6 seconds, and in TV land that's an eternity. Sometimes we have to put in a laughter that is shorter. Sometimes we do it to get it over with quicker.
After 3 days of editing, Kevin Bright and Marta Kaufman screened the first rough cut.
I don't love that joke. I feel like it's cheap.
This doesn't make me think, does it?
No.
Okay.
Is it funnier to go to that wider shot sooner?
I thought it was funnier as a reveal, but I'll try it.
Do we have one where when she screams, when she sees Joey, she stays freaked? Look, see, she seems to calm down after she screams. And then she calms. Or get out of it faster or something.
Kevin now joins Steve to work on the changes.
String the jokes together.
When he's not on the stage floor directing an episode, Kevin can always be found in the edit room, where he sees every show through this painstaking phase of post-production.
Okay, let's try this. Cutting off of this shot in the same place that you did, let's try him again. Okay. And then try coming back to this scream and then end over here with him turning around.
Okay.
Here is how the scene was finally edited.
Morning.
After making the changes, the big challenge is getting the show down to exact length, 22 minutes.
This show was 3 minutes and 40 seconds, though. That's a lot.
Absolutely. Okay, deep cut.
Steve and I, in surgeon-like manner, cut out of the show.
Oh, no.
But it gets to a certain point that you're only left with the stuff that you really love, so how do you keep it all in? It's taken us a while.
What are you doing?
After editing, the show gets passed on to a number of technical experts, where every frame of film and every second of audio is carefully examined and polished. Here, the husband and wife team of Mike and Casey Crabtree add sound effects in a process known as Foley.
We're Foley artists, and Foley was originated in the 1920s by a man named Jack Foley. Awesome guy. These are my shoes. Everybody has their favorite shoe collection. These are heels that make a very, 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 very sharp sound, and I use them for hooker heels. And I even have Spice Girl shoes. They're hard to walk in. I'm going to do a scene on Friends now with Phoebe. She's running. She's going to go from a cement surface to a carpet surface. You mirror what's on that screen. You get into character. You are that person. Okay, pretty good sync. I felt comfortable with that.
Come on, Phoebes, hurry! Hurry, 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 hurry!
Okay.
The essential tools of the Foley artist? Props. Every conceivable object to make sounds.
Okay, Tom, take 2.
If we don't like it, we'll do it again and again and again until we like it. It's our final call.
Okay, Tom, we're going to do it one more time. You have to have real good sync. Worked for me. Let's listen to the sound.
Foley is really messy.
Yes, it is.
Marilyn. Hi, honey.
Music editor Marilyn Davis has come to meet with associate producer Jamie O'Connor and co-producer Wendy Knoller.
I do music editorial for television shows, specific niche sitcoms.
They screen the show and determine where music is necessary.
I think just normal transition is fine. I don't think we have to do anything.
Trail over?
Yeah, trail over. And
Each show is not scored. A bulk of music is given to the editors by the composer every year, about 4 or 5 new batches a year.
Because that might work.
And those are then, in the parlance of the industry, tracked.
Just the main title, and I think we're done.
We're done.
Not too bad.
Fabulous.
There's not too much stuff in here.
Thank you.
The next day, in a storefront studio a few miles from the Warner Brothers lot, Marilyn goes over several versions of composer Michael Squoff's music for the opening of Scene 1.
What? That's a great cue. Can you shorten it
a
little to get the piano? I'd like
Move
the
the
piano
piano
to
up.
happen while she's still asleep.
I can take out half that second phrase.
Whatever. Here we make sure that the music fits both the mood, the situation, and fits physically, which is really what music editing is. I mean, editing is cutting to make fit. It is really amazing how long it takes us to do a show with 20 cues, 3 seconds each. Oh, that's great.
That's already cut down.
All right, well, that does that one up. Yes. And sitcoms just, I mean, it's like boom, 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 boom every week. And everybody is doing their job, and it all comes together at the mix.
At the mix, all the different sound elements, dialogue, laughs, effects, Foley, and music are combined by engineers Charlie McDaniel and Kathy Oldham. Their job is to set the proper levels for each track and filter out unwanted noise and hiss.
Okay, there's one I missed. It's a frequency that comes in on this edit, so it could have been a different shot. Put some filters in here to try and knock some of this stuff out. Kathy and I usually play guess that frequency, and she's usually right. Which elevator ding do you want to use? We have 2 here.
Supposed to get married, there would be a
Choice
clear-cut sign.
That one?
Okay. Get married, there would be a clear-cut sign.
I actually think 2 is better. I think 1 sounds like a hospital.
We were supposed to get married, there would be a clear-cut sign.
We had 4 hours or 5 hours to complete a half-hour sitcom. So we're kind of known as the triage of mixing in the half-hour sitcoms.
I don't get to do my full 45-second dance.
We're doing 35 now, you guys, from now on.
Bummed.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall.
It's hilarious.
We love the characters.
And
They're
it's
all
fast
just
paced,
perfect.
And there's always like 3 different little dialogues going on at the same time, and so it keeps you interested.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall.
It's got a great wit. When you have so many shows on TV now that are just full of junk and are just stupid and come along and go, Friends has stayed over the past 5 years, and it's been a great show.
I'll be there for you.
It reminds us of the way we act.
'Cause you're there for me too. Do, 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 do. I think you have.
Cut!
I laugh every day. My life is going to be longer because of Friends.
I feel insanely lucky. It's a staff that loves all these characters.
When I was homesick from school, I watched The Odd Couple. When my kids or my grandkids are homesick from school, they're going to watch Friends. That is the coolest thing in the world to me.
It is one of the most fun jobs I think you can get paid for.
It's a rare situation where you go to work on a daily basis and actually look forward to seeing each and every person that works on your show.
To get something that is so creatively satisfying and such a wonderful relationship with a group of actors. Good show, Matt. All of it came together, and the stars were all aligned, and everything worked out right, and I don't think it gets better than this experience has been.